Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Leading Your Community during CAT Month 2026. My name is Brittany Crowley. I am the Community Relations Manager with Children's Trust of South Carolina. So for today's presentation, I'm very quickly going to go over our agenda. So we are going to look at the project roadmap, the planning process of CAT Month each year. We will look at the CAT Month goals. We will see a preview of the 2026 materials. We're going to go over key dates for you to remember, information about scheduling a proclamation, and then, of course, information about our community leadership grant process for this year. So here is our project roadmap. This is a summary of how we plan for Child Abuse Prevention Month each year. So we always start by gathering feedback from our CAT Month partners through our stakeholder roundtable feedback session each year in July or August. We take that valuable feedback and then we choose our campaign theme and design the materials for CAT Month. And then, of course, there are many moving pieces to planning this campaign, and that does include coordinating material orders, events, digital ads, and more. In early spring, we began distributing grant funding and the materials and other support to our CAT Month partners across the state. And then, of course, each year we host our CAT Month kickoff luncheon to highlight the work you all do for children and families in South Carolina. So all in all, planning and executing CAT Month each year is about a 9-month process. So each year we like to revisit the goals of CAT Month, the reasons that we put all this work into doing this each year. So the first is to raise awareness. So this is that primary prevention messaging piece for the general public, service providers, and decision makers to build responsibility for preventing abuse and neglect. We also work to connect families to supports and services. So we want to connect families and communities through local programs, events, and action. And then, of course, we want to build connected communities. So this is the opportunity to connect community organizations with other advocates in your communities and across the state. So we are incredibly proud to share that we had over 200 partners participate in CAT Month this year for 2025. So if this is your first year participating in CAT Month, there are several ways to do that we're going to go through throughout this presentation. And it also has many benefits. So that does include strengthening the social safety net. So CAT Month planning and activities help build relationships between organizations. It also helps parents know where to go for help. So community activities and messaging helps families understand the available services that you all are providing in their areas for them. And it also gives you the opportunity to raise your community profile and leadership. So this gives you the chance to be seen as a leader in those future community decisions and discussions. Each year, we provide a free box of materials to organizations at no cost. So here is a short preview of what will be included this year. And of course, we make adjustments and changes depending on the feedback that we receive in the roundtable and in the surveys that we send out. So in the box this year will be parenting tips, recognizing and reporting abuse cards, everyone's favorite, the positive post-it notes, pinwheel lapel pins, CAT Month posters, disappearance cards, parent encouragement cards, and stickers. So the order form will open December the 8th. December the 8th is your first opportunity to get that order in. And please keep in mind that the order form will close on February 6th. This is so that we have enough time to get all of those material orders designed and developed to our printers. And then they, of course, will ship in mid-March. So this year, we will continue to provide the protective factor framework bookmarks. So they look very similar to this. They may be tweaked a little bit, but they will essentially be the same. They will include a QR code and they will be in English and Spanish. We will also include our SC Parents cards. And as a reminder, SC Parents is our website for parents and caregivers. It is a statewide resource. So as you work with families, we would love for you to hand these out. And it has a QR code on the back that will lead directly to the website. We will have our positive post-it notes. As always, these will be available in English and Spanish. If you serve Spanish-speaking communities, those will be included. And then we also have our recognizing and reporting abuse and neglect card. So these are dual language. This is information about recognizing signs and how to report. And so these will be in English on one side and Spanish on the other side. We are also including stickers once again. So we will have the I've Got This stickers. These are really great to share with parents and caregivers and even our fellow coworkers in the child serving professions, just to remind everyone that they've got this and we're all here to support them. This is a community. And then we will also include pinwheel stickers. New to the box this year are the SE Parents Encouragement Cards. So we will include 25 of these in each box for you to share with parents and caregivers. This is a really great opportunity if you're seeing a parent or a caregiver who is in need of just some encouragement, some uplifting, to hand this to them. Once you scan the QR code, it goes to a landing page where members of our Parent Advisory Council, or PAC, have created motivational videos, just little snippets of encouraging words for their fellow parents. So please, we're excited for you to share these, and they'll come with little envelopes for them to go in. As always, we will also have a messaging toolkit in PDF format available to you all. Last year, based on some feedback we had received from our stakeholder roundtable event, we made some significant updates and changes to this. So it will be very similar to last year, but there will be a lot of great information about messaging during CAP month, social media, how to schedule proclamations, different ways you can involve your community, ideas for supporting families, information about our resource directory, sample news releases, all kinds of great stuff. So when this is available at the beginning of the year, starting probably around January, you'll be able to find us at this link, which goes directly to the landing page for CAP month on our website. And then we will also send this information out in our CAP month emails and updates. So just keep an eye out for that. Much like last year, ordering pinwheels will work the same. So as a reminder, we do not provide pinwheels. You will have to pay for these, but we do connect you with the vendor that PCA America uses. So you can send an email to communications@scchildren.org for ordering instructions, or you can navigate again to the landing page where the instructions are also located. But if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to us. So some upcoming events we want you to keep in mind as we gear up for CAP month. We will be hosting our third annual CAP month kickoff luncheon. So this will be held Thursday, March 19th. It will once again be at Stone River in Columbia. So if you have not attended, this is the opportunity to network with other community organizations across the state and share your ideas and events you're hosting for CAP month. So registration will open February 9th. It will have limited spots, so please keep an eye out for emails and announcements and register as soon as you see that come through. Other dates to keep in mind. We're going to talk some more about this in the next few slides, but the community leadership grant applications will open December 8th. And the material order form is going to open December 8th as well. And then, of course, our grant applications will close in January. Material order forms will close in February. And March is when we're really going to start moving. So March will ship out materials around mid-March. And then March 19th, of course, is the CAP month kickoff luncheon that will take place in Columbia. Again, all these will be sent in our CAP month update email. So just keep an eye out on your inbox. So we have also included some information about how to schedule a proclamation. And we have drafted a timeline for you all if this is something that you're interested in. So that first step in January is to reach out to a governing body. So you want to identify the key contact or champion who's going to help shepherd this through the process, and they can help you set the date. So reaching out to your city council, county council, school board, whatever that may be. You will also need to provide a draft text. So we do have a sample proclamation available for you to use. That will also be available on the landing page, or you can reach out to communications and we'll get that over to you. You will need to update the data with links that are specific to your county, and we can help you do that. You'll need to confirm the date, time, and place. And of course, decide if you are going to need to say a few words. So you should really be having these conversations and taking these steps in February. And February and March, you're going to want to invite stakeholders. So identify those key stakeholders who have connections in the communities that you work in. So again, you're going to think about board members, sponsors, donors, those key community leaders. And then in April, you're going to attend the reading and show that you can deliver an audience of supporters. And then we ask that you share it. So this is a great time to uplift that, share on social channels, thank and tag your sponsors and attendees. And if you have the opportunity, it is a great time to live share as it is being read at the event or in the lobby, wherever you're having that. So that's going to happen in April and beyond. So again, we have that sample proclamation. So please reach out to us. We have the county data for you to add to the template, and you can share this on social and with Children's Trust. So just pulling that out as a reminder that we do ask for you to share with us if you are scheduling a proclamation. This link will lead to a registration form where you can just give us the details, the date, the time, and you can also shoot us an email. We'd love to share those on our social media channels and uplift the work that you are all doing in each of your communities. So if you are choosing to apply for a community leadership grant, this is where we're going to go into what we're looking for. As a reminder, these are $1,500 grants reserved for you to lead CAP Month in your communities. So this year, we are looking for community collaboration and geographic diversity. So with that in mind, please be prepared to answer these questions. So we want to know how your organization is planning to lead CAP Month in your community. We're asking that you describe the activities, events, and efforts your organization will use to lead Child Abuse Prevention Month. And we also want you to list the organizations that have committed to collaborating with you for Child Abuse Prevention Month, and a minimum of 2 are required. So there are some more questions on the application, but this is just to kind of get those gears turning and get you started thinking about your proposal. So the big things that we are looking for, as I mentioned, are community collaboration. So we want to see collaboration across organizations in your communities, and that's however you define that community. Is it your town, your neighborhood, your county, in whatever way makes sense. Your proposal should also include the scheduling of proclamation, and it should also include a public-facing event component. We do ask, as you work with other organizations, so that you only submit 1 application per proposal. So based on this, some other recommendations we have for you to prepare your proposal, the big one being host a community convening call in whatever format would work best. So who can you collaborate with in your community, in your area that's already doing this work? Again, reach out with questions. We're happy to provide feedback and support. And then start planning early. Organizations that have the most successful CAP Month activities, events, proposals, start planning early. So again, we're here to support. Please reach out if you have any questions or concerns. So for the first time this year, we will be introducing a new component to the grant process. So that is the community leadership grantee call. Grantees will be selected in January and expected to attend a virtual grantee call on February 4th. So, this will provide the opportunity for you to receive some guidance and TA on event planning, social media, and storytelling. And this will also give you the opportunity to get some clarity on any deliverables for the grant, as well as network with other grantees and find out what they're planning in their community. So, if you are selected, a registration link will be provided for this. Please remember applications open December 8th and they will close January 9th. That is the last day to submit applications. The link to the application will be found on our website on our landing page once it is live. And we will also send it out in our CAP month email update. So, again, keep your eye out for that. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me. I'm happy to answer anything. And on that note, we did want to recognize our supporting partner, the Department of Social Services. We would not be able to do this work without them and their support. So we appreciate their partnership in CAP Month each year and all the work that we do throughout the rest of the year. So if you have any questions, any follow-up questions, please feel free to reach out to us. You can shoot an email to communications@scchildren.org. And thank you for listening in today, and we look forward to the work we can do together. Thank you so much.